Good afternoon, boys and girls. Welcome back to non-league to Premier League. Today we are at home to Aldershot. We've then got a game following away at Wrexham, which is going to be very, very difficult. As you can see here, Wrexham fourth in the league at the moment. How have we got on since the last time you was with us? Right, last time you was with us, if I can change to, please, copy of fixtures. Thank you. Last time you was with us was for the Oval and Barrow game. Obviously, we drew and got results in that. We then won 2-0 at home to Ebbsfleet with Goodger and Vaughan on their duties. We lost 4-2 to Dagenham and Redbridge with Vaughan and Charlie Ball on the score sheets. That game could have been a lot worse. I know that sounds bad considering we lost 4-2, but honestly, until maybe the last 15 minutes, we was nowhere to be seen. Then won away at Harrogate, 1-0 with a Devontae and Sibia on the left-hand side there getting the goal. He's scored a few goals for us this season from the left-hand side as Aaron Sibia. We followed that up with a fantastic victory against third-placed Notts County, who we absolutely dominated for 70 minutes of the game, I want to say. We was 3-0 up, cruising, and by the time the final whistle blew, I was begging the referee to please blow the whistle because for the last 10-15 minutes they was so like just pushing forward and forward and forward. They very nearly made the comeback of comebacks. We finished 3-2 and it was very much squeaky bum time. So we're at home now to Aldershot, who we would expect to win. By no means a given, but we would expect to be beating these. Away to Wrexham, that's going to be a tough fixture. It really is. And we've got Barnet and Torquay in our last few games as well, which is pretty much going to show how we're going to get on in the league. Because if we look here, Torquay are around us, Barnet are second, obviously Wrexham are already fourth. Teams that are around us, we need to be beating these teams. With our run of form that we've got now, we're only 2 points behind the playoffs, so a playoff spot is still definitely up for grabs. But we're going to have to work and work damn hard to make sure that we are where we want to be. We've won 4 of the last 5. We should be in good form. We have got a few issues, which I'll show you through now as we go into the squad selection screen. We're having to play Kyle Storer at the back because Liam Daly and I think is it Eddie Howe? Callum Howe. Their partnership, look, if we just bring him in here, is awful. They do not play well when they're playing together. Something about that partnership that's no good. Alex Goodger, unfortunately, is suspended because he's collected too many yellow cards. I mean, he loves to get his foot in, and I'm not going to be upset about that. But at this point of the season, we need everybody from first team to get in. We have lost Jamie Retford, which is a little bit upsetting on the left-hand side. He's been playing brilliantly lately at left back. Obviously, we've still got Darren Carter out, and we'd love to have him in midfield. We're missing a few players that we would like to have in the side, but ultimately, we should still be strong enough. So going with a 4-2-3-1 today, sorry. Um, in the hopes of obviously having a good start at home. So we've got Boots in goal, Hancock's on the left, Storer and Howe in the middle, Williams playing on the right, Maxwell and Osborne in midfield. Gone with quite an attacking front three there of Sweeney, Aaron Sibia and Nichols. All of them have got goals in them. Little bit selfish at times, so we'll see how that goes, but we need to pick up points. And then Charlie Ball on the poacher duty up front. The man's very good at just nicking a goal when needs be. Callum Howe is currently lacking in match fitness, apparently. We desperately need this to go well. So what are we going to say? Assertively, we are going to say. Do you know what? Actually, no. We're going to calmly say. Let's give the fans something to cheer today. Let's do it for the fans. Come on, boys. Got a little bit more to come from you. I'm expecting performances. We have got everything set up, haven't we? No, we don't. Of course we don't. Sorry, boys and girls. This is from where I don't record and I go through just highlights as quickly as possible. Right, there we go. Still got the remnants of this cold, but we're nearly finished with it. Now we really need a performance from the boys today. We started off well. got the majority of the ball, as you would expect at home. Storer now to take the free kick, whips it into the back post, somehow gets back, finds Maxwell. Tahoe puts the ball in for Nichols at the back post, and there we go. Oh, first goal in a little while. He's not been brought on for a little bit as Mr. Nichols, but that is what we need him on for. That's why we've gone with such an attacking three today. We need to pick up 3 points at home. I would take a draw away at Wrexham. Andy Nichols there, bump. Spadash. Come on, said. Kinsella now on the left. There's a bit of a problem for them. Oh, and Sibia finds ball. He brings it forward. Plays it lovely out wide for Sweeney. He's going to put it at the back post. Nichols again. Oh, my goodness. That should have been 2. But it remains 1-0. And at the moment, we are definitely having the better of the two teams. We are going to praise the boys for how they're playing at the moment. Playing really well. Keep it on, lads. Keep it up. No highlights at the moment as we storm towards the second half. It's absolutely invigorating viewing. Williams now with the throw. Misses the throw into Osborne. Actually gives it away. Timmy Abraham coming forward. That's going to be a problem with pace. Got Berkeley inside of him. He uses Kinsella instead. Kinsella looks for the cross, but he's got Chislett on the outside. And Whittingham from long range. Oh, it's undeserved. But we are now standing at Solihull Moors 1, Aldershot 1. And Kinsella just not really picked up at all. Plays it back out to Chislett, who again's not picked up. And Whittingham's just in acres of space. Boot could possibly do better there, but I'm not going to hold it too much against him. But we desperately needed that. And we had a highlight there, by the way, that just said Aldershot have got a goal kick. Well done. Some of the highlights on this game at times were amazing. So we go into the half with absolutely dominating possession. We've had one shot on target, and that's the one shot that we've scored. I am going to assertively say I expect better in the second half, which is going to have to be with I'm not happy with your performance out there. Charlie Ball is stressed by this. So to him, we're calmly going to say, there's a lot more to come from you, and I believe you've got what it takes. So we get him motivated now, which is nice. We've not got anybody playing terribly at the moment, but we've also not got anybody playing overly well. So what we are going to do is 55 minutes in, we're going to tell the boys to show a little bit of passion. We need to get a result here now. We don't want to draw at home. That's almost as bad as a loss, to be honest with you. I know that sounds stupid because obviously 1 point is better than none, but we're at that stage where we need to be picking up all 3 points. Kenyon forward to Abraham, who's got plenty of space now. Oh my God, Timmy Abraham, how about that? I mean, when that happens, there's not a lot that you can do. His first goal as well for Aldershot. Storer misses the challenge. Is it Storer? No, it wasn't actually. It was Daly who missed the challenge. Then Storer misses. And there's not a lot that Boot can do about that. That's a fantastic finish. I mean, obviously it's poor from us, and we need more. Yomi whips the corner in, out to Maxwell, launches the ball forward, only gets to Hegarty. Hegarty coming down the right hand side, he's got people on him. Back to Tinkler. Tinkler to Finney. They've got plenty of space now. Ball straight foot, and why? Why does Boot not come and collect that ball? That's appalling keeping. Playing a sweeper keeper role. Should beat Timmy Abraham to this ball every single time. Look at the space. He just watches the ball come in and then does nothing about it. His positioning is poor, beaten at the near, and that is disgusting. Williams to Maxwell. Oh, Walker just keeps it there, and this is not the result we was expecting today, boys and girls. We was expecting us to maybe be the ones who won 3-1. And Wrexham away now is a game where it's a must-win. It's not ideally the situation we wanted to be in. We wanted to go to Wrexham with a draw on the cards. Jake Kenyon passes it forward. Maxwell picks up the ball, finds Sweeney to Osborne. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Nichols now down the right hand side. Why would you shoot from there? And that is a very, very, very disappointing performance First half, we looked a better side, but couldn't get any shots on target. Second half, complete collapse. You all want to be nervous as well. This is acceptable. We should have been moving into a playoff place with that game, and you all didn't turn up, bar really Alex Nichols, who had a chance to put us 2-0 up, missed. And that is devastating. We're now 3 points behind. Our goal difference is terrible. A loss to Wrexham pretty much doesn't put us out of it, but it makes us into a situation where every game after Wrexham is a must-win. But we're not going to go into the game with that mindset. We're going into the game with the mindset today of Wrexham is a must-win game. We now must beat Wrexham. How we do that, I'm not entirely sure. They're very, very good. They've been in very good form. I don't know whether sticking with the 4-3-2-1, 4-2-3-1 is going to be the best one. So look, I'm gobsmacked. I can't even get my words out, boys and girls. It's disgraceful. We've got nobody to bring up from the youth squads yet. Wrexham are going to be playing a 4-4-2. They concede from the right hand side of the pitch. And Nichols could be key in this game. Play a lot. Right, we're gonna stick with the 4-2-3-1. Ballsy as that may be, we might have been better going for the 4-4-2. But I think we're gonna stick with the 4-2-3-1. I'm not sure whether Goodger's back or whether his suspension is still in place. I'm fairly certain it was only a match suspension. If it's a 2-match suspension, we're in trouble. As much as I like Kyle Storer, I don't think he's quite quick enough at the back. Don't want to be bringing in Daly and Hayes play together. They just don't play well together at all. Terry Hawkridge being recommended down the right hand side. I'm not absurd to giving Hawkridge a chance in fairness. See, they are most vulnerable to facing a 4-2-3-1 wide. Right, we're going to do this, boys and girls, putting all our eggs into one basket here. Sweeney and Hancock's now have got a bad partnership forming. Are we going to start Hawkridge or are we going to start Nichols? I think we're going to start Nichols, give him the chance. We are quite run down. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to start Hawkridge. We'll bring Nichols on at half time. Williams and Hawkridge don't play well together. That's fantastic as well, isn't it? We've got no kind of synergy with the team at the moment. Goodger is still out. Osborne's really tired as well. Nobody else I really want to bring into the midfield at the moment. No, could give maybe George Carline a go. He's not played for us yet this season. He come back from loan. Play him as a box-to-box. That might help us out tremendously. Obviously, I do want Jamie Osborne on the bench though, so we bring him on the bench in place of James Ball. We've got Nichols then to cover the right and left. We've got cover kind of everywhere. Hancock's is looking very tired on the left-hand side. Unfortunately, Retford's still injured. Kyle Storer's not very fit either, but if we bring Storer out, it means we're going to be playing Daly, and him and Howe don't play together well. We are struggling. It's coming up to that part of the season as well. I mean, this is not what you want to see. You want to see good partnerships forming between your players, not where they all think, oh, I don't like you. I hate you. Well, I hate you too, dickhead. We've got to go for it. We're going to have to risk it. I'm not overly sure if I like risking it, to be honest, but oh, scratch that. We might have just made very inspired Bit of play there. Williams can play naturally at centre back. I think that's how we're going to go. Maybe 2 defensive on the bench, I don't know. Do we want to bring Matt Stenson onto the bench instead of maybe Callum Howe? Because Sora can play there. I think that's what we do. Make sure we've got some cover going forwards. We need attacking options. Right then, boys and girls, fingers crossed. Let's get into the game and see if we can pull something out of the bag here after that devastating 3-1 loss at home to Aldershot. We're the underdogs here, so we're going to passionately say, let's go out and cause an upset. I believe you've all got what it takes. Let's go cause the upset. We beat Notts County. If we can beat Notts County, we can beat Wrexham. Come on, boys, let's have it. Not a lot going on at the moment. We've got stuff going on, but nothing in way of highlights at all. What's going on here? We're having a lot more possession. You would think that we were the home team, but again, nothing solid. Seems to be cancelling each other out very, very well here at the moment, which is good for us. As he says that, Wrexham get a highlight. Over the top, Morris. Oh no, the challenge was good and bad all at the same time. Wrexham take a 1-0 lead. Coming up to half time, we're going to have 10 minutes of passion from the boys. Pearson with the long ball. Morris is there. And fair play. I mean, Mitchie Hancock, he tries his best just to get a foot in. But Pekowski is there to pick up on the loose ball. Maxwell to Hancock's. Back to Maxwell. Don't make silly mistakes here now, boys. To Daly. Finds Charlie Ball. Charlie Ball pretty much one-on-one with the keeper. He only had one man to beat, really. Right, we are going to say 10 minutes of passion. Come on, boys. Oh, we're over this side. I was looking at this side for the reaction. That's terrible. We are fired up. We're still having the better of the game. Oh, we're throwing now. I thought that was a kick. Vaughan finds Carline, whips the ball into to Sweeney, to Charlie Ball at the back post. It's a little bit ping-pongy. It's not the best goal in the world, but it is a goal that we need, and we will take that 1-1 heading into half-time. So we see again here, Carline does really well, finds Vaughan. Ball actually heads it on. Sweeney back. That was beautifully worked. It didn't look that good in real time, but that was Ball knocking it onto Sweeney, who knocked it back into Ball, and the finish was very, very tidy. And with that first half, I'm going to say that I'm pleased with how things are going. Please keep it up. We have been a slightly better side. Let's go and get the win. Come on, lads. We are desperate here. Desperate for 3 points. This would be massive for us if we can get them. We have got somebody now on 68% on the right-hand side. And that is terrible. Hancock's does well. Brings the ball back out to Vaughan. It's a little bit risky with the way that we're playing at the back at the moment. Maxwell intercepts out to Charlie Ball. To Williams, who launches it forward for Carline. Oh, debut for the club after coming back from loan. It's not debut for him. It's debut for him under me. Now whips in the corner. Can he find anybody? No, it's over the header ball. And we are going to just have a little look now at what we can do subs-wise, because Mitchie Hancock's is absolutely battered on the left-hand side there. Don't really have another left-back. That is interesting. Can Matty Stanton play there? He has not got the attributes to play there whatsoever. So what about Sweeney, who's already on the lead? He's a very attacking-minded player. It's doubtful. Ooh, boys and girls, this is going to be a difficult one. Hancock's is shattered. To be fair, so is Luke Maxwell. So we'll bring Kyle Stoller on for Maxwell, because he'll play the ball in midfield role quite nicely. There is nobody having a bad game. I mean, Daniel Sweeney's probably having the worst of it. Can Nichols playing behind there? Not. We'll give him a chance to play in behind. I really think Mitchy Hancock is going to be one to let us down, and not because he wants to, but he's tiring. It's never a good thing. Come on, the boys. Show some passion. We can do this. Oh, and they're frustrated. That's probably not the right team talk to give at that point in time. Young now with the free kick. Finds. Oh my goodness, Charlie Boot. What an absolute stunning save. We will take three. We'll take 3 points if we can get 3 points, but we'll also just take one. Aaron Sibia on the left. Oh, he loses out to Lawrence Gabriel. Only finds Hancock, who is very tired, very susceptible to a mistake here. Daly pushes the ball forward. Only as far as Morris, who finds Bukowski. Looked offside for all the world, but did not. Storer, Vaughan. Get the ball back to Boston. Oh my goodness. And Hancock's not only tired now, he's also on a yellow card. Daly. Doesn't get the ball to. Oh my god, and Boston's there. Follows it up. Williams, though, with a fantastic challenge to keep the game at 1-1. We'll take the point away from home, which is originally what we was looking for, but the older shot result really didn't do us any justice. I mean, that is a very, very good game against a very good team. They had opportunities there to take it, but we didn't let them. You done very well there, boys. We'll take that. Not sure it's the best result in the world for us. Still only 2 points outside, so we've not progressed anywhere really. All we've done is made it harder for ourselves in the long run, because although we are only 2 points behind Dagenham and Redbridge, we obviously are 4 and 5 points behind Halifax and Yeovil respectively. Coming in then to the final of the season, I think what I'm going to do is very possibly just come back for the last 2 games of the season. So away to promotion chasing Barnet, and at home to relegation relegation battle Dover. Hopefully then that puts us in good stead. We should know where we are. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left to play. It's all up in the air, boys and girls. Can we pull it off? It's been a very, very difficult season. Bit more challenging than I expected, with not being able to actually search for players or staff. Yeah, fingers crossed that we're still here, ready to hit the ground running for next season. Obviously, if we make it into the playoffs, I will bring you every game of the playoffs. But at the moment, making the playoffs itself is looking difficult. If you did like the video, please do smash the like button down there. If you're new around here, please don't forget to subscribe. I am uploading every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and that's bye-bye for now.